Yes.
Thailand?
I messaged him. He told me I should tell him where you will be, but I don't know where he will be. I mean, he told me, but I can't remember.
Well, if he comes over to Bangkok, which is the capital, then definitely I can meet him because I'm literally 1 hour away from Bangkok. Well, 1.5 hours.
You're still doing the tourist guide thing or not anymore?
Yeah, I do. When people are interested, yeah.
And from where you are, or also from Bangkok, or how?
Well, the way it works is the person tells me how many days they're coming over, and they tell me how many days they're interested in. So there are two options. Either I set up the entire journey for them, I book the hotels, I tell them where to go and what to see. Or a second option is I come personally and I travel with them, and I'm with them 24/7. I arrange all the taxis, all the transport, all the tickets, everything, and they just tell me what they're interested in, and I create the entire journey for them prior to that. Some people also, like I had few students do that already, and so some people choose that they want to do the sightseeing, but they also want to study about the spirituality side of things. So as we're traveling through the different parts, I'm also teaching my teachings to them, and we do different meditations, energy work, and all of that alongside with it.
Yeah, that's an amazing package. I would book that. When I come, I will book that.
You're very welcome, my friend. Always welcome.
Yeah, I messaged him that, and he will message me back if he's interested or not, and I tell you, and we'll see if you have time at that.
Yeah, I do need to know like a few months in advance because I do need to plan the whole thing. So
yeah.
I need to make sure that all the hotels are available, especially during like holiday seasons like April time when it's Songkran, which is the New Year, or November, which is the Festival of Lights. These two events are super big here, and many hotels get sold out very quickly, many months prior. Also the transport gets booked out months in advance, like especially trains or buses, because everybody is going to their families during that time. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, I messaged him. We'll see. We'll see if he's interested and if he's at this place. Yeah. And tell me what you took from Sri Lanka. I mean, I always thought about it. After you left Sri Lanka and talked to Kirby and we met and everything that happened there, how did that impact, or how did that, yeah.
Well, Kirby really instilled in me that what I'm doing is the right thing, and to really like continue on with the path that I'm going. Because I did have quite a lot of doubts, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should try something more down to earth. But he's like, no, just keep going, and you just find your community and just dedicate yourself to your community. And so since then, I sort of had my confidence restored, and I'm more centered within that. Like, I do not shake around it. It's like, also I shifted, like the last 10 years were my years of travels, and this has been my plan the entire time, that for 10 years I'm going to travel, then I'm going to go to Japan, and these are going to mark the end of my years. And then between the age of 29/30 until the 34, I'm going to be focusing solely on my work, building a community and all of this. And so now in the transition age, I'm settling down, right? I got my 1-year visa. I'm studying Thai. I for the first time in my life, basically, I've rented a house long term because I'm going to have a 1-year contract for this house. And so like all of these things are coming together for me to settle, and to, instead of transforming and changing, to start building. Because all of my travels were all about transformation, change, about learning new things, exploring new things, whereas now it feels more like, okay, I know all of these things, I've tried all these many different things, I've experienced them, and there is no curiosity in me. Like, I don't care about parties, I don't care about drugs, I don't care about different cultures or different countries. I've seen them. right? Yes, they're there. Yes, they are interesting to some degree, but I have zero calling towards them or towards exploring any of that. And my calling is more to settle down, to work, to wake up every day, go to the gym, do my practices, to work on the books that I'm working on. I don't know if I told you, I published 3 storybooks last year. And I'm working on a 10-book series right now. Each one follows the same style pattern where it's alchemical texts where a person goes through certain crises depending on the level that they're working with. It's like either self-worth or feelings of safety, a person recovering from losing their voice, or a person struggling with self-love or the inner child. And it's like each book is a journey how they have this perfect mask, and these masks begin to fall apart after X amount of years of life, and how they use different tools in order to then rebuild themselves, and the pitfalls that they fall into on each step until they find the full integration again into this new unified light being, let's just say, that has integrated their past into this new self.
Wow, sounds interesting. You should send me the links.
Sure.
I want to have these books.
Sure, I'll send it to you after.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I also felt like even for a long time to write something similar, not story based, but because I also want to do the mindset and mental health thing, also something similar, but it's still shaping for me in which form it will be written. And I like your format. I feel it very prophetic and very relatable, right? That's for people. And also very modern.
I'd like to thank that. I try to, like, the last few years I've been focusing on grounding everything just so I can reach, let's just say, the average person, right? Because I remember when I first started off, like, say, 8 years ago, I was so off in the clouds that nobody, like, for me, everything made perfect sense. Like, we're all total unity with the absolute, and we're all just multidimensional beings jumping through different dimensions as we navigate through the realms of vibration. But I've noticed people don't understand when you speak language like this. So now I'm taking a more grounded approach where I'm like, okay, so in neuropsychology, when you think about positive emotion, it creates a neurological pathway which causes you to feel more happy over time, you know? And people are like, wow! But even that is too much into the science part. So now I'm simplifying it even more, like positive thoughts create positive feelings, and that make your life more positive. And yeah, big part of my work is just literally writing something and then simplifying it and then simplifying it again and then keep simplifying until I cannot simplify anymore. And sometimes one video can take me like several days of just constant simplifying.
Yeah, Kirby calls it the down.
I love it. I love it. The down. Yeah, I'm working on the down.
Exactly. But actually, people are more educated than before because of ChatGPT, science, and everything. It seems like I don't know the number, but in general, it seems like people love science. They love to what you said before. Many people. I don't know if it's most people, but many. And you can catch them also very good with science and stuff.
Well, I've seen two extremes. Like, I've seen many people who use ChatGPT, and as a result, they really went off. Like, they started to learn and study using ChatGPT, and as a result, their knowledge just greatly expanded. But I also seen the other side where people started to use ChatGPT so it thinks for them, and so their critical thinking went completely out the window, you know? And it's like ChatGPT just says, okay, let's just say a door should be 3 meters by 2 meters big. Okay, so I make it this size because he said it, you know?
Yeah, I see that in my students. Many of them are just using it to write my CV and do this.
Yeah.
And their critical thinking and also their creativity and many things are really...
Yeah, because they're allowing the machine to think for them.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. But I like that. Yeah, that's what I saw in your storybooks. What you said, the down. I saw instantly like, yes, people can relate. And nowadays with comic books,
Yeah.
even adults. I know adults who are reading or watching comic book series or reading it. That's why this approach, I like it. I feel like it's a good approach.
We'll see where it leads, but it's fascinating to follow through on that. I just let it flow, and this is something that my friend cannot comprehend. She is more into marketing and she thinks about all these marketing things, and I just sit down and it's like, okay, I created this book in 2 days. It's like, what? You did what? It's like, yeah, I just sat down and I was like, the story just came, so I just kept writing, and then I didn't feel tired, so I kept writing overnight, and then I took like 2-hour nap and I continued, and within 2 days I had like 50 pages done.
That's a good. Yeah, I think now that we're talking, I feel like as a comic book, it would also be maybe a good thing to publish it later or not, and just an idea to change it also in a comic book.
Could be. I wouldn't have a clue how to begin with a comic book, but I do know how to write.
Yeah, I mean, there are people out there who can do that for you. So.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the world, isn't it? It's like you don't need to know how to do everything. You just need to know how to do your bit, and then just give whatever else to other people to do it for you.
Exactly, and that way also I learned that I don't have to know everything, because I can't even know everything. It's impossible. Everything is inside me, but still it's not my purpose to do everything. That's why we are one body, because we need all of us. Everyone is needed to complete the body.
We all have that spark of divinity within us, and each one has a unique spark within them, so which is irreplaceable. So each one has skills, abilities, perspective that no other person can have. That's how I see it. Like, there can be people that are better than you in this one specific area and field, but there are no two people that are better in every single possible way, because each one requires and needs different things. This is something that I keep seeing. It's like you see marketing people or you see people teaching on YouTube, and it's like, regardless of the level that you are at, economically, psychologically, you're always gonna find people on each level speaking about completely different things, because each person has different problems that they're dealing with, or the struggles that they're dealing with, and so different people, like a billionaire cannot relate to someone who cannot pay rent. Their two worlds are just so far apart that they have no clue of what one talks to the other, right?
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, so many layers, right?
Yeah, and I've seen these layers more and more visibly within the last year. And I see how each layer, like, we move as a consciousness. This is something that we talked about when I was in Sri Lanka, but I also see it how we change, and those layers, we move through these layers, and everything shifts and changes as a result of moving through each layer. And then you get surrounded by different information, you get surrounded by different people, you get surrounded by all these different circumstances, because you have changed, and so your vibration changed.
Yeah, and like you said, at each layer there are still different perspectives.
Yep.
So there is not one layer where you say this is the genius guy or girl who knows who's the best at this layer.
Yeah, he's just great at solving this problem on this layer, and that's why he's famous, you know?
Yes, exactly. But at this layer you still have other people who we can learn so much from, and who can help. Yeah, that's so true. So now you're planning to stay there and just coming on vacation for families from Poland, right?
Yes, they're from Poland, but they're living in UK. So, but I do visit Poland quite frequently, because I have many students in Poland at this point.
Yeah, you told me. Mm-hmm.
So.
And also UK then.
Yes. So the plan is for the next 15 months I am fully in Thailand. and I'm just studying Thai, working on the community, working on the business, and then after 15 months I'm going to come to Europe for several months, and I'm going to do a tour around Poland, around Ireland, and possibly Iceland and Spain, depending. I have students and friends there who have their own clinics there already. So it's possible that I will organize different stuff with them. Like basically any country where I manage to set up with my students, they can come over and teach, and there are people who are interested in what I'm teaching. I'm basically gonna go there. And I'm roughly planning out how long I'm gonna be where already. Slowly.
Got it. Clinics, you mean clinics? What do you mean by
like
clinics?
Clinics, resorts, retreat centers.
Got it.
I'm actually gonna start teaching in one clinic in Poland. I'm gonna be doing online lectures. There is a friend of mine with whom I studied physiotherapy. He's met a person who is opening like an alternative clinic where they're working on connection and people with different disabilities, because people who have disabilities often have difficulty creating contact with people. And so it's a clinic dedicated to alternative health as well as helping people to deal with loneliness and isolation. And so I'm going to be doing online session lectures and guided meditations for the people at that clinic.
Ah, nice. Where is that clinic?
It's in Poznań.
Where is it?
Poznań is about 4-hour drive from Berlin to the east from Berlin.
To the east.
Literally straight line.
And straight line. Okay. And which cities you will visit when you go to Poland?
Oh, when I visit, I will definitely travel around the entire Poland. So I'm going to be all the way from the north in Gdańsk, going all the way down to Krakow, most likely. I'm going to be in Zielona Góra, I'm going to be in Poznań, I'm going to be in Warsaw, which is the capital. I'm going to be in several cities because I have students all around Poland. And I have few places where I can easily do courses and lectures for people.
Okay, so I will plan to come there because I have...
I will keep you in loop and you can come over and we can meet up. I'd love that.
Yeah.
I could also come to Germany if you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, I can see... it would be nice if I can gather people who are interested in spiritual stuff. That would be really good.
I always say it's like as long as I can make enough to cover my travel costs, I can come anywhere.
Yeah. No, we have 15 months, so I will definitely plan it and see. And I've been last year to Warsaw.
Warsaw.
Warszawa. Good Warsaw, yeah. I have really good friends from WOW there.
Oh yeah. I haven't been in touch with them. I've met the organizers from WOW, from Poland, but I haven't been in touch with them. I forgot his name.
Mateusz?
Mateusz, yes.
Yeah, Mateusz.
I should probably write to him. But I know WOW doesn't exist in Thailand, so my only option is to watch Kirby online from time to time, and that's it.
Yeah, there is no... Yeah, and I will visit them also, so I will definitely come when you're there. I will have to plan it, yeah. And yeah, we'll see. 15 months, so till next year.
Yeah. June. You can think about April time plus next year.
Yeah. We will keep in touch. So it's just now I have the idea of it.
Do you want to try scheduling next time that we can do a podcast?
Sure. If you want to